That's your soul saying, oh.
Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you to all of you for subscribing to my channel and liking my videos and commenting and sharing your love and taking the time to comment and share how you've been feeling and what you've been through so far on your journey. It really does mean the world to me, and thank you so much to everybody that's been paying into PayPal and supporting me. It blows me away, your kindness and your love and encouragement, and it makes me so excited about how my channel is unfolding and where it's heading, so thank you so much. If you've come to my channel quite frequently, you might want to just skip it to the masculine reading, but the purpose of this channel, if you are new, is me sharing my love, support to people that are in the same or similar situation to me, because it can be so lonely and confusing, and you feel quite lost at times, and I want to be able to support people and share the knowledge and understanding of what I've learned so far on my journey, and what I learn as my journey unfolds as well. I was triggered by my twin flame, so I'm currently on my spiritual journey, aligning with my soul. The more confident I get, I will be sharing more of how my journey started and more of how it unfolds, and I'll be doing talks, and I've got lots of ideas of what I want to be able to share with you guys. I did actually meet my Divine Masculine on YouTube. I've actually got a video on YouTube the day that I actually met my Divine Masculine. So I want to be able to share that with you one day as my journey unfolds. I've recently done a video sharing my face, and so if you feel like you want to be more connected to me and you want to know more about me, I've recently done a video explaining a bit about myself and some of the obstacles and challenges of what I've been through so far and what I'm still faced with, and what I'm working through. So that's in the description box down below, so if you want to check that out. This channel is for people that as well that are in some kind of challenge or separation, but I like to say preparation, because you are one soul, so you're never apart. You're just not with the physical person. You're both preparing on your spiritual journey so you can come back together as one. I'm currently in preparation with my Divine Masculine. I haven't seen the physical person for 2 years, but there's been on and off communication. So I know what it's like to be ghosted and for your Divine Masculine to go silent on you. But recently I've had quite a lot of communication. There was supposed to be a reunion as well about 4 weeks ago, but with what's going on at the moment with COVID, and God blocked it for a reason as well, because obviously my Divine Masculine's not ready and I'm not ready as well, so we're still preparing, but there is communication. But I did experience like 3 or 4 weeks, about 3.5 weeks of silent and being ghosted, so I do know what it's like, and it can be really uncomfortable and challenging, but it's all good because it's all movement forwards, and it's preparing us when we're in separation, or preparation as I like to call it. It's preparing us to become better versions of ourselves so we can come back together as one. So I do masculine oracle card readings because it's usually the feminines that are really interested in this kind of video. That's mainly my audience, so that's why I do masculine energy, and I know how sometimes we really do need some guidance of what is going on. So that's why I do masculine oracle card readings, and my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you click on the video. So if the message resonates to you, that's really good. But again, if none of my messages mean anything to you, or you don't have any understanding of what I'm saying, and it doesn't fit into your situation, don't try and make it fit, because otherwise you'll confuse yourself. I do use the labels Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, him, her, he, she, because that's how I channel. It's easy for you to understand, and it's easier for me to say. I realise it's only energy, but it's just easier for me to channel like that. So I hope you're going to enjoy my reading today. Okay guys, let's see what the Divine Masculines are experiencing today, what energy they're experiencing, and how God and God's angels are helping protect the Divine Masculines. Energy changes all the time, like I said, so how the Divine Masculines were yesterday could be completely different to what they are today. So as you know yourself, things change within you as well, and we cope with things differently every day because of the energy. So I'm interested to see the Divine Masculines are moving through the dark times, and they're experiencing much more positive energy, the readings that we've been doing in the last few days. So I'm interested to see. I hope you guys are all well and coping with whatever situation you're in. Thank you again for the comments and taking the time to comment. It's really sweet of you, and it does mean so much to me. Today I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I love these cards. So let's see what's going to come out, what is going on with Divine Masculine's energy today. What's he experiencing? Let's see. Never ending story. So it's 37, so 3 and 7 is 10, and that's end of cycle. So the Divine Masculines today could be just feeling like this is a never-ending story. It's the card says it all, where just about had enough, where you just think, oh, when is this going to be over? I just want this to be resolved, and think maybe too much in the head today. Divine Masculines, they're in their head thinking, doing too much thinking, and the ego could be interfering as well. So let's see what the more in-depth message is. Let's have a look. 37, 139. You could be feeling that way as well today, when you're just like, oh, I've just about had enough, when is this going to be over? You could be in that energy. And the build up to a full moon, we're due to have a full moon. It's quite a intense full moon as well, because it's on Halloween and it's a hunter's moon. So the energies are very intense, and a lot of people do suffer physically, have physical symptoms, and it can really bring up so many emotions within us as well. So Divine Masculines look like they're just about fed up today. So let's have a look. The essential meaning of this card is self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. So he could be experiencing, he's unsettled today, and as I said, the ego is interfering, and it's the stuff that's within him, like, is really challenging, because the pain body, his ego is breaking down, things are coming to the surface and rising, and he's criticising himself, and things that we're so used to doing for so many years, and saying to ourselves, is being repeated over. He's been really challenged with this today. So let's get the oracle message. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection, humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It's the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditional part of you that got stuck in the lie, wants to protect you and needs you to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. So yeah, as I said, Divine Masculines are in a uncomfortable energy today, where things are really being brought to the surface within him that just don't serve him. So he's been very, he's criticised himself, feeling that he can't do this. And just about had enough of this challenging time, and all of that is all the stuff that's not true, but the obstacles and challenges that he thinks are there are really being risen, at the moment, where he feels like he can't push through them, with the doubt and the fear. And doubt and fear is highlighted, as I said, that I've been saying in my readings recently. They are being highlighted, and we're really being pushed at the moment to change the perception of looking at things differently. And Divine Masculine have started to do that, but today's energy, where it's really intense, and this could be from the build-up of coming into the full moon, because it's usually a few days that you get this kind of symptoms of physical, like I said, or this emotional stuff, where you just feel like, some people can feel really angry, frustrated, impatient, emotional, very tearful, and the Divine Masculine is feeling fearful, and the ego has taken over today. He's in, as I said, he's in his head, and he feels like he can't do this, and everything that he's been telling himself for so many years have really been, he's really been challenged with, and he's feeling, he can be, experiencing hurt, and he's feeling that he can't do this, like I said, and feeling the loss, and feeling rejected, lots of all the negative, low vibrational energy your Divine Masculine is feeling today. So even though that sounds really negative, it's really positive, because, as I say, this stuff's got to come up, and we do move into positive energy, and we're feeling like everything's blissful and we can do things, and then we do have the energy as well we go into when we just feel like, oh, we can't do this, or old stuff comes back to, and the old stuff come back is to test you. So Divine Masculine's been really tested again. He's had a few days of feeling more positive and moving through it, but now this is, he's been tested at the moment, and it is a positive thing, because it's stuff that is, it's got to come up, and he's got to make his way through this. He's got to look at things differently. He's got to change his perception. And it's okay to not be okay sometimes. It's okay that your Divine Masculines are feeling like this today. But they're in their heads, and they're feeling like this is a never-ending story. So let me know in the comments down below if you've been feeling this way as well, where you've just about had enough and you just feel like giving up. Or are you looking at things differently? Have you changed your perception on this, and realising and understanding this journey more, where if your Divine Masculine is being silent or being quiet at the moment, or you feel that something's not right, if you've got to the stage where you understand why the Divine Masculines are being like that, or are you feeling what your Divine Masculine is experiencing as well. So my current energy is where I feel like I've got the great understanding. I'm not too focused about the Divine Masculine, what the Divine Masculine's in, because I know that it's for a reason, that they're feeling this way, because it's all movement forwards. Whatever we experience is always movement forwards. We're always moving forwards towards each other. So like I said, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to get the energy here as well, how he's feeling, my pots, how he's feeling towards you. It's going to come out. Spiritual. Divine Masculines are more aware of, he's having a spiritual experience, and he knows his relationship with you is very spiritual, and like I said, we've all been there when we think we can't do this anymore, and we do try to run away from it, but there's always something that comes up, and always things are put in place, because you are meant to be in each other's life, and your Divine Masculine understands that, but he's in a frame of mind where, oh, I've just about had enough, I can't be doing this, but he knows it's he's experiencing this because it's spiritual, he's more awake, even though the ego is taking over today. Yeah, how fun is that? Spiritual and twin flame. So maybe your Divine Masculine is in the, he's thinking, oh my goodness, I've just about had enough. He might be thinking, maybe researching, or something's come up where he's found out to do with twin flames, or your divine masculine might already know, or you've told them that they're your twin flame and they're in denial of it, or you know, they won't admit it. But just put it into your situation, how it resonates to you. But they could be, you know, having more of an awakening and an understanding that you know, you are their twin flame, because they could have researched it and been trying to find out how to solve this problem, because it's just doing their heads in. And that's why they've got more of an understanding this is a spiritual journey, and you're part of that. So what would your divine masculine like to say to you today when they're in this energy? And what are they actually saying to you in the 5D? So what would they like to say in the 3D? And what are they actually saying in the 5D when they're not in their heads? Ooh. So look. Please forgive me, yeah. So they're beating themselves up today about how they've behaved, how things have been in the past. They're looking at the past too much today, and as I said, it's too much in their heads. So they want you to be able to forgive them. So I hope you are in a place where you do forgive and you understand the reason why things that did happen the way they did before is because it's for a reason, and you've learned from them, you've grown from them, and you've learned about compassion, forgiveness, patience. This is all part of this journey. So send some loving healing towards your twin today, because they are experiencing intense negative low vibrational energy. So he wants you to know, he would communicate with you today saying please forgive me. So he's definitely beating himself up about things, not being kind to himself today, and we all have days like that. And I love you with all my heart. So if he had the chance to tell you in the 3D, and in the 5D he's saying I love you with all my heart. So you know, this reading could come across as if it's really negative, but it's not. It's not nice to experience those low vibrational energies, and when you're in your head and you just feel like everything, you can't solve anything, and everything just seems like a drama. I mean, he could be experiencing lots of drama that's around him as well, that's unnecessary, with other people, where he works or in his family. But he's feeling tired of this situation, and he's tired of feeling bad about himself, and that's where he is today, divine masculines. So you definitely need to send some loving healing energy towards your divine masculine. And for you to, well, you could, as I said, you could be feeling this way, so you need to really take some time for yourself and try and come out of your head and stay balanced and see through the illusions that we're thinking that are problems. To see through them, keep trusting, believing, ask for help. And now I'm going to get a card for you as well to see what you need to know today. The reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. So let's see what you need to know today. And as I said, let me know in the comments if you're experiencing a never-ending story where you feel like giving up and you just feel negative. Or you could be experiencing, like what I said, where you're feeling a bit more balanced and you've got the greater understanding of why divine masculines are experiencing this energy at the moment. Or you understand why your divine masculine's been quiet. Or, you know, maybe it's just, if your divine masculine is in communication with you, why you can feel that there's something, you know, he's being a bit off or something. Let me know, because I love hearing from you guys. Let's see what the message is for you today to help you stay focused and to get your strength up. Connection. Let's read the message. It is essential you re-establish the divine connection within yourself and your fellow human beings. Life on earth can sometimes appear difficult, yet it's only the illusion of disconnection that creates this. Wow, there you go. This card is perfect. Remain connected to your divine inner spirit. Know who you are and what you are about. Action to take. Take time to realise who you are and what you're about. If you're unclear about who you really are, you can guarantee others will be unclear about who you are too. Connect to your divine inner spirit. Take some time out and just feel how your body is reacting to your thoughts. Take some time to take deep breaths and quieten your mind for a while. You'll feel in your heart what your purpose is and your true calling is in this life. You may not currently be living your purpose, but this will show you what it is you are truly wanting. Remember, you can be, have, or do anything you want. And the affirmation is, I'm divinely connected at all times, and I know who I am and what I am about. There you go. So to me, the person, the person that's watching, you could be feeling exactly the same as divine masculines, because this is saying you need to take some quiet time and to reconnect with yourself, and realising the challenges or things that the dramas and things you could be experiencing, you've got to see past those. They're just illusions, and doubt and fear. So it's really important that you do take some time to take some deep breaths and connect with yourself. See, have a different perception on what you're worrying about or what you're thinking about. Just trust and have faith and believe in yourself, and you're safe. So connect with yourself. Don't allow what's going on around you to make you come off track. Just keep believing in yourself and looking after yourself. Stay focused, and you can get through this. Don't give up. Everything is how it should be right now. It is the divine plan, it's divine timing. When you're supposed to be with your divine masculine, you will be. Keep trusting, and when you know, and that's all part of this journey. It's about if you're trusting your knowing and your intuition. Don't allow others or what's going on around you to distract you and to take, to make you feel uncomfortable, and obviously try and control the ego. Don't come out of your head. Just when you have those thoughts or feelings, just know, I know that you're there, but I'm not going to believe you. I'm moving through that. Just move through it. And stay present, stay in the present moment. Don't look too far behind, too far forwards. Stay in the present moment. Enjoy that moment, because you won't get that moment again. And accept that moment. Allow that moment, even if you are uncomfortable. And accept, maybe this is how I'm feeling today. Don't then start beating yourself up and allowing your ego to take over and say that you're not doing very well because you're having a bad day. That's not the right thing either. It's just being aware, right, this is how I feel today, so I'll just deal with it the best I can, but try and do things for yourself to help yourself, like have a bath, go into nature. That's a really good place to connect with God, and anything that you like doing, take some time for yourself, and laugh about the things. If you're feeling like everything's chaotic and there's negativity and dramas and things going on around you, just sort of take a step back and actually laugh about it and think, this is, it's best to have a different perception on it, instead of looking at it as if the world's crumbling. It's just the ego that's making you feel like that. So I do hope that you do feel better and you can work through this. Just keep believing and trusting and handling this situation over and surrendering, and just always realise this journey isn't about divine masculines, it's about you, and the more you can do that, the more you'll bring your divine masculine back to you anyway, because you're one soul. So, and just know that it is happening. Just know you can feel it within you. Just allow your divine masculine to do what it's got to do. Let go of control. And focus on your everyday life and what you want to achieve in your life, knowing that everything's okay anyway, whatever you're doing, because you're safe and you're always looked after. You just need to get yourself in a place where your energy is balanced, and a really good way to do this is to be grateful. Get yourself in the energy of gratitude when you can think about how grateful you are for what you've got right now in your life. That really helps you get into really good energy quickly. That will makes, you know, when you can do that you can feel the shift within you. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. It isn't negative, it's all positive, because it's all movement forward, like I said. So don't worry, just keep focused and keep loving yourself and keep believing. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And if you feel like you'd like to donate to my channel to support me, the PayPal is in the description box down below. And I do think about you guys all the time, and I absolutely love the fact I'm connected with people in the same or similar situation to me. And I hope I've helped you in some way today. So I'm sending my love, support, my strength and my light to you, and I love you guys. Take care. Bye.
Oh, what's your soul saying?